Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm one of your hosts, Becky. I'm joined by Matthew.
Hello.
We got Rainie on the ones and twos.
Hello.
And we have a very special tri-fam guest, Mr. Kwesi James in the house.
Is Rainie on the ones and twos?
She's on the ones and twos.
Oh, you on the, what's the ones and twos? The DJing?
Yes, we looked it up once.
Yes,
Yes, we did.
You're really on the ones and twos?
We looked it up once.
Okay.
Can you see her back there?
I can make you super loud, super quiet. No.
She's doing some like fart noises too.
Yeah, but you guys don't have headphones.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
So we don't know. What's new, Kwesi James? It's been a little bit since we had you on.
Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, I'm fantastic. A lot of things are new. I'm happy to be back on this program. What up? What up, Rainie?
Yes, we're so excited to have you.
Yeah, Kwesi, let's jump right in. Do you
let's
have
do it.
a rose and a thorn of the week? Something really good that happened, something maybe
Rose.
less good that happened?
A rose and a thorn this
Rose
week.
and a thorn.
Give me an example. Put it in a sentence.
Okay. My rose was that I got a little activity station for Henny and he played with it for a few minutes.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So that was good.
Progress.
That was good. That was progress.
How long? How long's a few minutes?
Probably 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's already
Which-
writing the alphabet.
Which for
I
a
love
toddler
this.
is great.
Yeah.
Which is really, that's hours to a toddler.
Okay. And a thorn. Give me an example of a thorn if you use it in a sentence.
A thorn. My thorn of the week has been deciding whether or not going outside is going to give me some sort of lung cancer in the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's definitely like a regional Los Angeles thing happening right now, right? Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
No one knows.
That would be my broad thorn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Does Madhav answer these questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. My rose is actually very special. So it was just Eugene's birthday, and for his birthday, his sister got him a bottle of wine from his birth year,
Oh,
which
wow.
was 39 years ago.
Wow, yeah.
So the 39-year-old bottle of wine.
Was it good?
Delicious. It's
Red or
amazing.
white?
It was red.
Yeah.
It was from Montalcino. It was from Italy. A nice
Ooh.
dark red. It was beautiful, luscious, tasty, easy to drink. It was great. Loved it.
Beautiful. And
It's a great rose.
thorn.
I have no thorns this week. No complaints.
Stop lying, man.
No complaints.
You got some thorns.
I'm trying
No
to do
complaints.
positivity. You know,
Yeah.
there's too many negative things floating around. We have to be positive.
I dig. But,
That's my thorn of the week. Having to be positive.
okay.
For everybody else.
Yeah, sure.
That's true.
True.
That's for
True.
sure. That's for sure.
A rose.
A
I'll start
rose.
off with a
Something
thorn
good.
and end on a good note.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Thorn. I don't want to lie. So a thorn is I went to it helped. I went to dinner with someone I didn't want to go to dinner with.
Oh.
Forced,
Mhm.
coerced.
And but
Mhm.
it helped me in the long run, just like, all right, just dude, be kind. Sometimes I could be pretty mean.
Oh,
kind.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen you be mean.
Oh yeah, yo, shit.
I feel like I've never seen Kwesi be mean. I don't think I've ever seen you get angry either.
That's unfortunate then. You'll see.
Oh,
You'll see.
sounds like a threat.
That's my
That's
my
like you were
thorn,
just
yeah.
threatened by
I'm gonna
Kwesi.
go key his card just to see what happens.
For what? And the rose, the same situation.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because after I got back, I couldn't really sleep because I kept thinking about. I was just quiet at the dinner. I wasn't really. It was a group dinner. I wasn't really talking, and I felt bad. I was like, I should just let this shit go.
Mhm.
Whatever I played up in my head, you know. So that it was the same situation.
Yeah.
Went to a dinner. I was really quiet. I didn't communicate because I didn't want to rock the boat.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Take that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love that.
More rocking.
Always rock the boat. Speaking of rocking the boat,
Yeah.
we have some questions from Patreon.
Oh, word.
So we asked them, what do you want to know from Mr. Kwesi James?
So what?
And there were a lot of questions. We're going to start with kind
People
of a
are
silly
curious.
one.
Yeah.
A silly one, but a very telling one.
Okay.
Kwesi James, if you could have dinner with anyone of importance, dead or alive, who would it be and why? And what restaurant would you go to?
Oh, great.
Mhm.
It'll be James Lipton from Inside the Actors Studio.
Oh.
It would be Bestia, downtown LA.
Uh-huh.
Bestia.
Bestia's
Like
really
Bestia?
good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like they have really good salad.
Mhm.
They It's an Italian restaurant,
Mhm.
you know, and the staff is amazing. I go there pretty early before they open, and I always hear them like doing like a pump up chair before they open. I just love going in there. So James Lipton, inside the actor studio, he changed my life. This is like Bravo before Bravo showed like reality TV. And he has like 10 questions. If you don't know James Lipton, look him up. R.I.P. He passed away. He was a dean of the New York Actor School. I think Bradley Cooper went there and a bunch of actors. And he always has like these 10 questions. He asks everyone, and it was just, it made me want to become some type of performer. Yeah, watching that.
Okay.
Has that been an always thing for you? Or is this like
top 3 for sure. Easily, I wanted to meet James Lipton, but unfortunately he passed away. We will have dinner when I cross that.
It's too
Speaking of food, Kwesi, tell the people once and for all, do you truly like your food dry, or are you just committed to the bit?
That's funny, yeah. So
Is
that's a
it?
good question. That is funny because I've been thinking about that. It's like the reason I like food dry because I can't cook, right? So I don't want to ever undercook my chicken. So it's always been dry until I met my wife, who usually cooks a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is what's supposed to taste like. Because that it was the dry food is overcooking everything because I don't want to get sick.
Right.
And that's just I'm always on without a recipe for a reason because I don't retain any of the things that I've learned when I'm supposed to be cooking something the right way. So no, it's not a bit.
Okay.
I'm so used to dry chicken. I thought this is what it's supposed to taste
Just that delicious, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that makes a lot. I was a vegetarian when I was younger because I thought I just didn't like meat. No, my parents just can't cook meat.
Okay, right. See, when I left home at 17,
Yeah.
and from 17 to whatever age I am right now, before I met Courtney,
18.
I've been cooking dry chicken.
Eating well done
Eating
chicken.
Over well done. I boil my eggs for like 20 minutes because I just don't know
Oh my God.
what is the
Just
what's
fall-
the range.
they're like rubber.
Yeah, just
11 to
bounce off
12.
the
11
counter.
to 12 minutes.
says you. Yeah. I burn it for a reason, just to like, make sure this is cooked. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Not a
I feel
bit.
like we got the straight answer there.
It's real.
Really?
It's real.
And now
Wow.
do you like Courtney's
Sounds-
cooking, or are you like, no, it's not like now I'm so used to the dryness?
Love it. No, I love it.
Okay.
It's like I'm used to if chicken is dry like this tastes regular. Like, you know what I mean?
Regular.
It tastes like it was supposed to taste like, but when I eat Courtney's chicken, it's like, oh yeah, this is what chicken's supposed to taste like. We eat a lot of fish in our house. So like when we eat chicken, it's like I always get the surprise of that's what chicken's supposed to taste like. Yeah. And my mom is an amazing cook as well. Like she's a Caribbean woman who cooks, and she tries to make like American food. So like her making pancakes for the first time didn't really come out well. It was like she always tried to like make American things for us as we were growing up. So that's like pretty sweet as well. One time for my mom.
Aw.
Bless up, Gemma.
What's up, Gemma?
Beautiful
Aw.
name.
Yeah, I love the name Gemma.
It is.
All right.
Speaking of your heritage,
Yeah,
how do you keep your island heritage alive in your LA life?
Oh shit. Very easy. It's easy because my Courtney is just like me. Her mom and dad are from the Caribbean. And so the jokes that we have talking about our parents, it's very similar. I in the neighborhood I grew up in Brooklyn, it was actually really hard to find someone who's like generationally from America. In the
Okay.
neighborhood I grew up in, everyone was Hasidic Jewish community and Caribbean out. So Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent, name the island that was like within my community. So, and then it was like the America outside of my community. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's ingrained in me.
So do you cook a lot of Caribbean food at home? Does Courtney cook a lot of Caribbean food?
If any Caribbean food, if anything is being cooked and like
it's
you
just
want to
any
eat it
food.
and like enjoy it, Courtney's cooking it. But everything else, yeah, it's like I could make a good breakfast, but Caribbean food I can't really confidently say that.
Okay.
that I'm a Caribbean food cook. I know what it's supposed to taste like. I mean, I'm a really good judge and critiquer.
You have
of
an
this is
idea
good.
of what it is.
Critique
I know what it is. Yeah,
food critic. You're a food
smell.
critic.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, this is missing something, but I don't know what it's missing. But it's missing something.
You just know it's missing something.
You know what I mean? It's missing
Yeah.
that Caribbean taste. You dig? Yeah.
What
Your family's Italian, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make Italian food?
Oh yeah. I cook a lot.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Practice.
Practice.
Take chances.
Take chances. I make a lot of pasta. I got a crazy pasta machine this past year from Italy.
Right.
Yeah, so it's really fun. Make a lot of different extruded pastas.
A pasta machine, isn't that just like the mixing machine with attachment?
No.
Okay.
He has
It
a
looks-
fancy one. He has an
Yeah.
extruder like they have at like restaurants. Tell
Yeah.
them all about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell them
You
about
just
your
did.
extruder.
You just did. It's like a big machine and it like pushes the pasta through. It's called a pasta die.
Yeah.
And it's bronze and it's like flat. And then it has different shapes in it and it pushes the dough through it to make different shapes.
Were you happy when you got it?
Yeah, it's great. I loved it.
That's what's up. You cook?
That's what's up.
You cook, Becky?
I've started cooking more than I used to.
When was this?
So
When did you
a lot.
start?
I don't know, probably a couple, like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I started cooking more.
Mm.
Is it scary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just don't cook chicken at all because I'm scared of it.
Mm.
I know. And Keith, I bet Keith is like the
Keith does all
Grill.
the meat. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
the
the grill,
meat,
the
yeah.
sous
The
vide,
grillmeister.
all of that.
Mhm.
right.
But I'm the recipe person.
I know
so I'll find
exactly
the
how you
idea and I'll be like, I want to make this.
I do the same
How
thing
do we
too.
do this?
Cody will show me a picture of
Mhm.
something. I'm like, oh, that looks good. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
afraid of just getting someone sick
Yeah.
and getting myself sick.
I also don't want to like if it's Keith, I don't really care. I'm like eat it. If it's too salty or
Right.
too
Yeah.
undersalted, just eat it. You'll be fine.
Right.
But like if other people are coming over to our house, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want them to taste my food. What if it tastes bad?
Right.
Then I get nervous.
But now you're Becky the baker. Now you bake a lot.
I haven't. Yeah, I do. I do a lot of sourdough now. I haven't done it in a
She does
little bit.
pretzels. She does rolls.
Yeah.
Right.
She does, what are they, not donuts, the other one?
Bagels.
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 Yeah, because bacon is like following the rules.
Yeah, it's
Just
very
follow the
there's-
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you have it's like either you're playing jazz where you're just freestyling it when you're cooking,
Yeah.
or you're playing
Yeah.
sheet music
Yes.
and follow the timing and the rules, bro.
I never follow the
You know?
recipe.
I
exactly.
only follow
It's
recipes.
inspiration. You use it as inspiration, you know?
See, with bacon,
That's
I'm
crazy.
afraid of that. Of
Yeah.
like being
Yeah.
free and wild because it's
Well,
never really
there are
comes out.
constraints, you know?
Yeah.
There's like chemistry and stuff involved. I feel like you're unconstrained,
Right.
you know? Blue sky, open ocean.
Oh, question for you.
No way.
Yo, do you consider making pasta baking?
Oh.
No.
No.
Why?
Because you're not putting it in the oven, you're not baking it.
You don't bake it. You boil it.
Question answered.
Question. And everything that goes with pasta, you don't bake either, like the sauce or, you know.
You bake ziti.
Yeah, but you actually do the ziti, everything first, and then you put it in.
Yeah. You cook it first.
Okay.
You do it all first.
Copy
Did
that.
you guys have this? A question. Keith doesn't think it's really good, but did you have mastacholi growing up?
I don't know what that is.
No.
So it was like everyone in the Midwest is like, fuck yeah, mastacholi is the best thing I've ever
Yeah.
eaten. It's literally just like baked penne with like red sauce.
Mm.
I don't know why it's called mastacholi. I
guess
think there's a
Chicago.
mastacholi noodle,
Maybe. There's thousands.
right? I think it is. I think there's mastacholi. But anyway,
I would love to taste it. Like I dig freaking food
yeah.
so much. Like
and
I'll
next time
travel
you're in
for food.
Chicago,
Yeah, I
if
went
there's
to
mastacholi
Porto's.
on the menu. Portos.
Went to Porto's. I went to Luminati.
Oh, you mean Portillo's?
Boom, that's what I just said. I went to Porto's. I went to Luminati.
Luminati's, very
I went
sweet
to the
sauce.
one with the
Chicago.
ice cream and the thing and the blah blah blah.
Tasty Freeze?
Something like that. It's chocolate ice cream. They put like a whole chocolate cake in like a cup.
in the milkshake at Portillo's.
Portillo's.
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
know
that.
there's mayonnaise
Yeah.
in that.
What?
In their chocolate cake.
Word.
There's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise
in the
dessert.
Portillo's chocolate cake.
You just never know what's going to work until
Makes
it works,
it creamy.
you know?
Well, it's
you got to
just
try it out.
It's egg and oil.
Right.
So like that it is already, I think all cakes do already have,
Yeah.
whether or not it's called mayonnaise, it's egg and oil.
It's true. Hellman's.
I'm talking
There are some
about.
Hellmann's in there.
I hate mayo.
Yeah, I'm
I'm a
not a
mayo
big
hater.
fan. It's all right.
Make
Yeah,
your own.
it has its spots. You know, you don't eat mayo with like tuna.
No.
Me either.
I use Greek
Not
yogurt.
anymore. Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds astringent.
Damn, no one's judging you.
It's
My
good.
face is not. There's no judgment in my face.
It's good. I feel like it was a thing that was
Becky convincing
really,
us it's good.
Yo, word,
really
yeah.
popular.
Yeah, sell it, yo.
When was the last time you had it, Rebecca?
Like last week. It's like a common lunch. It was really big in the time when Instagram was like just starting out and people were doing like healthy recipe swaps.
15 years ago? Instagram
That
was
Yeah.
just starting out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But instead of mayo, you just put in Greek yogurt. Then you get a little more protein with your tuna.
Oh.
And then you do a little bit of relish. So you don't even have to cut up any pickle or anything.
Got it.
You got to do a dill relish, so not a sweet one. A little bit of red onion, a little bit of celery, salt, pepper, lemon, tuna. Eat it with
Okay.
some crackers.
Wow.
Okay.
It would crack. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's
Got
like
it.
a
Got it.
little
Got it.
lunch.
I eat my tuna with like
Girl lunch.
rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like rice, tuna,
Huh.
a lot
Like
of
tuna
vegetables.
salad with rice? Or
No,
tuna,
tuna
cooked
salad.
tuna with rice?
Yeah,
I
tuna
see,
and
I
it's
see.
rice. Yeah, I rarely eat it.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
I used to eat it
Tuna
on
steak.
crackers. A
Yeah, I
lot.
like crackers.
Yo, I got a question for you.
Lay it on me, Kwesi.
It came from my Patreon.
Oh.
Yo,
let us know what the
and it's
people.
for you too, Matt. And for you too, Rainie.
Right? This is Kwesi. Kwesi can sit with us.
Yo,
We
can
sit with Kwesi.
Yeah. Yo, travel Kwesi, y'all. What family recipe currently that you don't know how to make, but you'll be sad that
Ooh,
if it disappears?
that's a great
I
question.
already got them all.
You don't know how to make this, but you've eaten it, and if it goes away,
No, all the family recipes I have.
What are some of
have
your
them all.
favorites? What are some of
We
your
have them
favorites?
all. Well, because we do a lot of traditions around Christmas. Most of it's like Christmas food.
Mm.
So one of them is like an anchovy bean soup.
Who makes it?
Was originally my great grandmother, and then my grandmother, and now my mom.
Mhm.
Now I know how to make it.
Mhm.
And then also we make raviolis every year. Know how to do those.
Mhm.
Do those all the time. And then my mom makes other recipes like poor man's veal cutlet or other like scalloped potatoes, stuff like that. I have all the recipes.
And is it like
Wow.
a specific way it's made, like within your family? Like have you had this outside of your family before? It's like, oh, it's a little different.
Yeah, they're like different versions. You know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
nice. You know how you're a real cooker.
Cooker.
He's a real
Yeah.
Cook it
cooker.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a
You
real
cook
cooker.
it
I'm
up.
the one who cooks. Yeah.
What about you, Becky?
Well, we don't have any like family we don't really have a
You don't have
heritage.
mayonnaise ice cream in your
Yeah.
family recipe
The
book?
mayonnaise ice cream, number one. I would say I grew up a little heritage-less.
Mm-hmm.
Just vaguely white somewhere, like
Mhm.
Norwegian. Something like that.
Somewhere on it, yeah.
Somewhere. Norwegian.
Your family been came to America.
They've been, yeah, they're
Long
like,
time
yeah.
ago.
It's one of those where you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you've been here.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Very long. Very settled.
Right.
Very settled in America. But there is one, my grandma always made this chocolate cake for my birthday and for like Christmas and holidays and stuff. And there was one year I was like, I'm going to make grandma's cake. Let's do this. I forget when it was. The woman wrote down a recipe for me. I made it. It tasted nothing. It didn't even look like the same thing. And she's like, well, I think I maybe did this or I maybe did. And she's like, I was like, why did you give me this one that's written down? It's not even it. And she's like, well, you probably got the wrong blah, 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 blah.
What's the starting point
So
recipe?
it's lost now. The recipe's already gone.
Yep.
Nobody knows. Only grandma while she's there doing it.
It's one of
You
those.
gotta be there.
Like the measurements are all subjective.
Truly.
Gotta be there to
When,
watch it.
Really?
those times. What about you,
A
Rainie?
recorder.
Delmer. Yeah.
I feel like I actually have a ton. I'm glad you asked this question because I gotta text my grandma right now because
Yeah.
there's a spaghetti squash lasagna that she always made.
Whoa.
It's really good. Speaking of salad but making lasagna.
Mm.
And then
Salad lasagna.
she has like this cheesy rice with peas. She's got a chocolate angel pie that we had for Christmas.
Wow, all these.
My
She's a
grandpa,
cooker.
yeah. Oh, my grandma's an amazing cook, and grandpa has deviled eggs
Yeah.
that I actually made.
Whoa.
Sometimes I make that for Christmas Eve. Now that he's not, he's alive, but doesn't come to us for Christmas Eve. But yeah, a bunch of cooks in my family, which is so I gotta get up because it's that thing where it's like written down somewhere. Like I'm sure she
Yeah.
has it,
Yeah.
but she has to send me a photo of it.
Mhm.
But
And then again, the ingredients are you
Yeah.
throw a little dash of this and a handful of that.
yeah, and exactly. Like,
Oy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like we need to make like a club for people whose families don't have family recipes. And then people,
Yeah.
like to me, they
Sure.
could donate it. Like, here's
Yeah.
an
Share
example of my
share my
family's family recipe.
That makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
we had like, there's this one
It's a
recipe.
great cookbook idea, Becky. Let's go.
Let's make it. One of the recipes that my mom and my grandma both made, when I told Keith about it, he was like, this is insanity. I don't know why you're saying it like everyone makes this. Have you ever heard of pizza chicken?
Never heard in my life.
No,
No.
What do you think pizza chicken is?
sounds fake.
What do you think it
It's
is?
Chicken,
If I said I'm going to make you pizza chicken, what would you think of?
it's chicken cuts on top of pizza.
I would think it's like chicken in some casserole thing that with like pizza flavors.
Is it chicken
Okay,
as
we're
the
getting
crust?
close. No,
Okay.
but Matt was the closest. So all it is you take like a whole jar of sauce, and then you take a piece of chicken and you put it in with the whole jar of sauce, and you bake it, and you put cheese on top of it, and then you put it on rice.
Rice?
Rice.
Rice is usually where we lose
Man.
everyone. And you know what? I'm glad you asked. No, you don't add any other seasonings to it.
Okay, good.
Whatever.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. That chicken goes in bone dry with not a single seasoning or a drop of oil.
Oh
Sounds
Because Kwesi,
delicious.
why would I need that if I,
I
had
know.
the jar of sauce? Thank you for asking. And yes, it is white rice. White rice. Bonus points if it's boil in a bag.
Bowl in a bag.
Boil in a bag.
Y'all not playing out there in the Midwest, yo.
See, so I'm like, this is why I need someone to donate family recipes to me because that's what
dig
I'm
it.
working with.
I
Oh,
love it.
that I'm sorry that happened to you. I am so sorry that happened to you.
Thank you.
Like, yo, cooking in my house was just like, it was amazing. Like, I can run you through a whole Saturday, and like, it
Well, it
was
sounds
just,
like you have a lot of recipes. to
Yeah.
like
I
that.
don't know how to cook, but I know what taste. I know what tastes
you need,
good.
You need to get the recipes in.
Like my mom, when she would make rice, she would make it out of coconut milk.
Yeah.
So she would grate the coconut,
Oh my gosh.
milk it, and make that as a base for the rice. Like on some cooking ass shit. You know, like really cooking. My grandfather will grate chocolate every morning and make chocolate tea at 4:00 in the morning before he goes to work every single day. You know, it's like
That sounds so good.
my grandmother will make like her soup every Saturday, no matter how hot it was. She would make soup. It was just like I was so spoiled as like the American kid born in the family.
Mhm.
Like oh, I want to go to McDonald's, and we have like the best food at home. Yo, it was just so good. And
You're like, I
was
just want
a
a chicken nugget.
I know, right? I want to be like everybody
Yeah.
else. Yo, I want to get a toy when I get something to eat. You know, and we had some dope ass food, and then like the drinks they would make. I think people from the like Mexican region and also further south in South America call Jamaica. We call it
Oh, yeah.
sorrow, which is like
Mhm.
red. You know, we'll have that every Christmas. It was just like, fuck. I really need to get these recipes. My grandmother passed away, sadly, so I missed out on some of that. But whatever my mom can hold on to, I definitely need to grab those.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And if you ever run out of recipes, I mean, I have a tuna noodle casserole recipe you can have. Crazy, let me
That's
tell you
what's
what's in it. You're going to remember it right now. Cream of mushroom soup, cooked egg noodles, peas, tuna,
Wow.
and here's the best one,
Tell me.
potato chips.
That's what
Right on top.
Of course it is.
Obviously.
Right on the top.
Not a seasoning.
Obviously.
The seasoning comes with the potatoes chips.
Yes, that's where the salt comes from.
The salty.
Not a salt, pepper, onion, garlic, nothing. Just
Oh.
whatever's involved in cream of mushroom
Magazine
soup.
cooking.
Yo, we need a PSA with Becky talking into camera saying, yo, this is how I grew up, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think sometimes people are like, oh, you're so picky. And I'm like, no, I just grew up eating like very bland food. Not
Right.
just the food that I ate at my parents' house, but like
Mm-hmm.
in college, in high school, what I chose to cook for myself after that. All very bland. California is a flavor explosion for me.
Right.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by a flavor. But
Wow.
now I eat kimchi.
You on it.
Yes.
Matt made me some radish kimchi.
Oh,
Yes.
kimchi's
I
where
was
it's at.
eating
You
it.
should try some tteokbokki next time.
I love tteokbokki.
Nice.
Spicy
yeah.
is spicy.
Spicy?
Nice spicy tteokbokki.
Maybe a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top.
I don't know about that, but yo, whatever floats.
What?
If you rock it like that, I'm not even gonna knock because I didn't try it, but I will.
Try it next time. You see
And
it on the
then,
menu.
yeah.
Add
Yes.
the cheese.
Okay, for sure.
It's good.
Yo, you're the best person for a cook show because like you're going into it and everything is a new experience of like flavor.
How do I make this?
Oh, y'all eat like this?
Wait, what?
Oh, this is how y'all eat over here?
What is this? What is this?
big.
What's this magical seasoning, Becky? It's garlic.
Oh no, it's just nutmeg.
Yeah. Okay, now I use seasoning.
That's what's up.
I've learned.
California's giving you spices.
It's given me spices.
The spice of life, California.
Yeah, yeah.
Certainly.
Ain't there's no better example for diversity other than like food and music.
Oh, yeah.
Those like the biggest examples of like,
Yeah.
yo, we need a mix. You know what I'm saying? And everyone needs to live around each other because, give me some of your food and we're going to mix it in,
Yeah.
Yes.
Fusion food.
Fusion.
Yeah.
What if we did Midwestern Caribbean food?
I
Like,
wonder
can we
what that would be.
Caribbeanify?
Cream
Pizza
of
chicken?
mush and soup
Yeah. You
on it.
you give me the
Pepper.
basis and I'll like provide the spice and
Yeah.
we can spice it up.
You spice it up.
Yeah.
I'll do the base.
Yeah.
And we'll come together and people will be astonished.
Word.
Astonished.
Astonished.
That is apropos word choice. Astonished. Yes.
Astonished. They will be amazed and amused and they'll pay hundreds of dollars
Hundreds
for
of
it.
dollars.
But we'll give it away for free, Kwesi, because that's who we are.
I want to be rich.
We are going to charge $100 a bite.
I want to be rich.
Oh, Kwesi, you're always so funny.
Yes. Well, you've been doing a lot recently. You were just dropping the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
You were on Try Guys Game Time.
Well, it was
Sure
recently
was.
released.
Yes.
Oh,
So you were
word.
in Disney
Yes.
months ago.
Disney, Miami, New York,
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. Tell us, how was it?
It's fantastic. It was
Fantastic?
Yeah, it was great. Sometimes you got to pinch yourself, right? It's like, yo, I'm playing around with my friends, yo. And that is crazy sometimes, like where my friends, it's like, oh, hey, we're gonna try this show and then we're gonna drop into a city and then we're gonna ask people for help and then we're gonna do like a scavenger hunt. It's like, okay. yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
You know what I mean? So it's dope. It's dope. And in that show specifically, Drop in the City, like you realize how really cool human beings are. Because for the majority of the show, you're asking someone for help.
Right.
Mhm.
And people, if they're fans or they're not, they're like, yeah, I'll help you.
They're down. They're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's so fun.
And then you add a camera in their face, and that's like a little awkward. And it's like, yo, I will help you. You know? So yeah, it's fun.
What's been your
Great.
favorite drop in the city so far?
The first one, Vegas.
The Vegas, yeah. That one was
Vegas
so
was out of
funny.
control. It is just out of control. And then, yo, you lose like 2 pounds on that show. You know what I mean? Just from the stress and all the walking.
Yeah.
You know, like you suffer.
And
The
people
next
in
day.
Vegas are there for a time too. They're
time.
there
Yeah.
for a time. So
Yeah. And it's like sometimes, like, again, the camera, you got like a camera in someone's face and you're asking someone a question, hey, can you help me? I think I was with Keith. Oh, yeah. I was with Keith and Drop in the City in Vegas, and we were going to get a lot of points to jump on a party bus.
Oh, yeah.
Jumped on a party bus. Some guy was really mean to Keith. And then Keith was like, yo, man, all right, cool. And then someone else was like, you know what? I'll help you. Like, it took seconds for people just like to switch, right? And then we got on that party bus. We partied with the people, got the points, got off the bus. And it's just like, yeah, like you just run into like these random human beings that's living their own life. And now they're part of this
you just collide into
silly
them.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amazing Race, but silly.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys get good prizes though, or there are good prizes.
Well, that's okay. You think so?
Such as?
What are your
Such
favorites?
as?
Oh,
I was like, Kwesi, haven't you lost
I lost
All of them?
has all of them come out yet? I've lost every single one.
Yeah.
And I think it's my fault. I'm beginning to think it's my fault because I had different teammates.
You're the common denominator.
And every single one I've lost. The best prize. Who's that person? I'm really bad with names.
Rachel Zegler.
Have like meeting. I must say I didn't know who Rachel Zegler was before. I don't know. Everyone else knew.
The disrespect.
So and then the prize was, hey, we just have dinner with Rachel. And I remember her pulling up, and she was just like, "Yo, what up?" It was like, the homie. And I was like, who is this person? And then Keith put me on and showed me
Hunger Games.
No. She was singing like really
She did
well.
sing West Side Story?
I think so.
She
And it
sang
was
in
just
both of
like,
them.
yeah, and it was just like, wow.
Yeah,
She's
really
really
good.
talented.
She's really
She's
talented.
she's
Very
really
talented.
talented.
Yeah.
But on a human level, man, the homie,
Mm-hmm.
like cool human being. You know what I mean? And I think that was like the best prize. We couldn't go to dinner with Rachel, but we pulled up later, and yeah, she's just like,
Yeah, because you
Dope
lost.
person.
Were they just like, okay, but you can still meet her?
You can still come say hi.
yeah. So
You can see what you're missing out on.
Zach won, and they went to eat at a Japanese spot, and looked really good. The lighting in there was pretty nice because we were looking from the outside.
Cold.
Yeah, it was. And then Keith and I, we lost, and we were asking people in the street, like, "Yo, where is a good place to eat that you're not gonna go back again? You don't want to go back?" And people's like, "That place," literally pointed across the street, and it was a diner, and it was whack. The food was very Midwest Becky growing up type taste.
Gotcha,
You can
gotcha.
imagine. It was just so corny. So we ate there, went back, we said what's up to Rachel. Then yeah, it was just all love.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Best prize. She's a cool human being.
What
I'm
do
a
you-
fan now.
For if you're trying to break your losing streak, like what do you think you have to do next time? Where do you think you go wrong?
How much time do you have? I'm really bad with directions. When there's a strategy, I always go against the main strategy. I'm
You and Johnny did famously get into a little bit of a
yes.
a
Yes.
tiff, and you had to use your emotion words
My
to get out of it.
Exactly.
I thought it was lovely.
Cheers. Cheers. Yes.
But I do
Emotion
think
words.
you wasted a little bit of time
I sure did.
before.
I sure did. This is.
I'm not saying
yeah.
I was on your side or Johnny's side, but I was like, Johnny kind of had a point.
I'm really hard to live with. You know, and then but traveling, someone has to be in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to be in charge. Just give me like 5 minutes to be in charge. But I fuck it up. Fuck everything up. And then what happens is we lose. It's fine. I think I will win one day. But if you've seen any episode of dropping in the city, I've not been successful yet. But I've come close.
You've come close.
Yeah, I've come close.
You've definitely
Yeah. 'Cause
almost.
I'm trying to make it happen, but
Yeah.
it's all good.
One day, Kwesi.
Yeah.
One day you'll win.
I ain't sweating it, you know.
Goals.
Like I'll manifest it,
Goals.
you know.
You just think really hard about. I think if Courtney was your partner,
Wow.
you guys would win.
Anywhere we travel, Courtney like builds like a deck,
Yeah,
like a full itinerary deck. Yeah,
that's
and
Matt
then
too.
I'm okay going into a
Be
city.
detail oriented.
Super. I'm
Yeah.
okay going into a city and not caring where I go. Like when I went to Korea, I was just walking around the street. And walking around the street, I met some dude, and eventually we went to a Migos concert together. It's like people show love, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I guess hopefully I just give off positive energy to where it just comes back.
But Kwesi, you're a little world traveler.
Yeah.
You
I'm a
love
lot.
to travel.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
actually have a travel trip coming
Yeah,
up. You've
Kwesi and
gone on
travel.
these
I
before.
have a couple of them.
Travel
Kwesi
with
and travel.
Kwesi.
Yeah. That's me.
Tell us
know?
about it.
Oh yeah.
Tell
So
us about them.
You're already wearing it.
I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I dig traveling. I love food. And along with food, it's usually like a story of like culture that comes along with it. And then with culture comes along history and all this good jazz. So it's like, yeah, like getting out of your comfort zone or getting out of your neighborhood, getting out of this country, getting either it's vacation or it's like for to explore, I'm all about traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I was so lucky to like take people to different countries, and like most of the people that travel with me is the first time they're actually leaving the country.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And some people's the first time they actually like got a passport and used it. You know, and that's
Yeah.
huge for me.
Mhm.
Like my parents, they don't come from this country. So I was very fortunate to always go back to the Caribbean, to Trinidad and Tobago for summers. Right. And that was huge. I was like we used to travel, my brother and I, by ourselves, like, you know, unaccompanied minor,
Oh yeah.
you know,
yeah.
and just hop on a plane and go to a different country. And it's like you just see how other kids play.
Mm.
Mhm.
Other words, like, you know, in Trinidad and Tobago, they call a rock a stone. You know what I mean? And like how people talk,
Mhm.
you know, and what people eat. And that was like, I think it shaped me so much. Like a lot of like who I am of accepting people for who they are was because I've traveled. And I wasn't in Brooklyn anymore. I was somewhere else, you know? So
Yeah.
if anyone like wants to take on that adventure, I'm turning that into like an opportunity of,
Mm.
yo, hey, let's go to another country, let's explore and have a really good
Sounds
time.
so fun.
Yeah,
So-
I like when other people plan things.
Right.
I don't want to be the planner, but
Me either.
I'll do whatever.
Word.
Down
I have
for it all.
I'm
input
down for it all.
in where we go. I definitely am not like the leader. we have someone who's leading us.
Okay.
And it's so not me. So everywhere we go, there's a human being who lives in that place.
Oh, that's
That takes us
awesome.
everywhere.
Expert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just
An
going for the
Mhm.
fun with me and people who are also cool as well.
Yeah.
And so the first trip was Thailand
Mhm.
Whoa,
Was
love Thailand.
early last year in February. And this time we're going to Morocco.
Whoa.
We're going to like Fes, Casablanca, Marrakesh, and like 4 other cities within Morocco. And then later this year, we're going to Zanzibar.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
So we're just moving
Those are
around.
all very different places.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They're all
Absolutely.
very different places.
How'd you pick those places?
Really good question. Morocco, Northern Africa. I went to Africa last year. Went to Ghana, and that was like so amazing. I met Kwesi's because that's where my name is from. We met a couple, and I
that's
was like,
funny.
oh
Okay.
my goodness. And it was just so much love. And I just want to see what Northern Africa feels like, you know? A lot of history. I mean, I think really good dates come from Morocco, I believe. I could
Oh.
be.
Yeah, that's where they
Yeah.
all come from. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also like bringing back stuff for your house from Morocco is just fresh. You know, if you have like a
Oh,
little
yeah.
trinket and someone's like, oh my God, where'd you get that from? Pottery Barn? Nah, son.
Morocco.
bro. Kind of a flex.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you're not flexing because it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have clothes that I got when I was in Korea and things like that.
Oh,
And so
that's
like
cool.
bringing these things
Yeah,
back.
curating your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On some fly
Exactly.
shit, man.
Yeah.
On some fly shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, that's
Yeah.
I want people to experience that
Yeah.
if you want, because it's like, yo, this traveling thing is not cheap.
No.
It's
Yeah.
really, you have to be really conscious and like you really want to do this thing.
Mhm.
You know, you're paying a lot of money to be a part of the itinerary that I curated with experts, and you're also paying a lot of money to, like, you know, if you need a visa to go to another country, if you need to possibly get your passport for the first time, so you have to be really into this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't have to love it, but you may fall in love with this traveling thing after you take a trip, after you eat.
So is it
some
usually
things.
all people who've never traveled before? Or no?
I would say
It's open to everyone.
It was like 50% of the people who came was the first time leaving the United States.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And do they know one another, or is it like sort of
No.
a group? So you're like building a community.
Building a
Yeah,
community.
that's fun.
90% of the people who came to Thailand are coming to Morocco.
Whoa.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that speaks to how fun it was.
It
Like
was
they're
fun.
like, I want to do it.
How
Yeah.
impactful it was.
And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also like
Yeah.
Good crew.
we all stay in touch
Yeah.
through Discord.
Mhm.
Everyone's shout out to
Aw.
Danny. Danny's birthday just passed. So bless up yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was all
up,
like
Danny.
it was all like just like a good freaking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
guys do in Thailand? What was
Oh,
any-
Thailand was so dope. We started in Bangkok,
Mhm.
and then we took a train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai.
Mm.
So Chiang Mai and Bangkok are a bit different. Think of Bangkok, New York City, very fast, a lot of things going on. very hot.
Mm.
Chiang Mai, Santa Monica, but in the mountains, no water. It's just chill vibes. More when you're in the mountain area of Thailand, is a bit more breeze, so it's like way more cool and it's calmness. We went to a Muay Thai fight. We went to like a family house and ate dinner, and we helped make dinner.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? We went a little bit of hiking. It was just really good vibes. And then also at this point, Thailand, when I went, weed was legal. So I was burning down the house, bro. That Thailand weed is no freaking joke, bro.
Oh, really?
Fire.
Matt,
Really?
oh, really?
It's fire, dude. Yeah, so we were just...
What was it like buying
smoking
weed
it.
there compared to buying weed in like California?
It was literally just like California.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
They have, like,
weed store.
stores?
Same
Yeah,
thing.
weed
Oh,
stores. Yep.
interesting.
And young entrepreneurs, weed, and there's like, oh my God, weed's legal, and then open new businesses. But I mean, all that to say, two things to say actually. One, if you have an American passport, hopefully you'll use it. It's so freaking powerful.
Yeah.
People from around the world, and most countries don't have a passport as powerful as the American passport. So really utilize that. Second, if you're traveling and going somewhere, you're supporting someone's economy. You know what I mean? And that's good too. And like local businesses and things like that. Not everywhere has like Walmart and Target and things like that. So you're just supporting like mostly mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
Right. And that's always dope. Right. And that American dollar you spend in the country could most likely go really far for someone. Right. So all that encompasses like why traveling is just dope. It's a shit.
Yeah.
Especially like these pockets that most people don't want to think about going. Who's thinking about going to Zanzibar really?
I was gonna ask, what
Right.
do you do in Zanzibar?
Yeah.
Yo, it looks like the Caribbean.
I was like, because it's island, right?
Yeah.
Off the
Everyone
coast.
in this room obviously knows where it is, but
Yeah.
for anyone listening that doesn't know where it is,
I think that's where
we
the guy
all know
from
where
Queen
it
comes
is.
from. He was born there. The guy, the
In
lead singer
Zanzibar?
Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury's from Zanzibar. Yeah,
Oh.
right? And it's there. It's a cool island, looks like the Caribbean. It's off of Tanzania, so you can do like safari,
Because
things like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So it's just-
cool.
Fly shit.
That's dope.
They probably have crazy different like animal life. there,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
And bugs.
Absolutely.
I wonder what the
Yes.
bugs are like.
Yes.
Becky wants bugs.
Big bugs, little bugs.
Are you into bugs?
No, I don't like bugs.
Okay, got it.
I'm not a bug person.
Yeah.
I know you're shocked.
No. It's fine. Yeah.
I know
And then
everybody's
massages.
surprised.
Oh, I like massages around
Oh, I
the
am
world.
very into yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Morocco, which is the next trip in February. No, I'm sorry. It's in April. Sorry.
Mhm.
I think I don't know how to pronounce it when they have like a certain scrub. that you do.
Oh yeah.
It starts with an H.
Well, you go to a hammam.
Hammam.
Yeah.
Is like the place.
The spa.
But then they do have like a special, it's like a black soap that's made from olive oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Travel, y'all.
I want that.
Travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you had
Yeah. One of my friends did the Peace Corps in Morocco. So
Mhm.
and visited him. So I did some of the major cities, but mostly we were like really far south in Morocco. So it was, you had to like know Darija, which is the Arabic dialect in Morocco, to like get around or do stuff. Like they did not speak English. Most people didn't even speak French, you know, there.
Yeah.
So it was like you really needed to know Darija to get around. But we went to, it was crazy because we got to go into like, people would invite you into their house off the street.
Yep.
Because you're like a traveler and they like want to host you
Yeah.
and like talk to you and learn from you. And then like we did a couple different hammam experiences and people would just like come up and start scrubbing you.
Mm-hmm.
Like other people that are there. will
I
just,
can't
like,
wait.
We're like
Come on,
communal-
Strangers?
new skin.
Strangers.
This new skin, this fresh,
Strangers.
like, get this dirt off of me, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna draw the line at strangers scrubbing my skin.
Like these strangers come and scrub you.
I've done the Wee Spa. We've done a spa in Vietnam.
Yeah.
I've had strangers scrub, but not strangers who are also visitors
Yeah.
of
Very like,
the place.
you scrub my back,
I've
I'll
had
scrub yours. type of
employees
Interesting.
scrub my back and body.
Yeah.
Not
Now you are the employee.
Jenny
and you are
from
the guest.
down the street.
Yeah.
Jenny, and I'm certainly not scrubbing anyone's body.
It's a party, y'all.
Not going to the scrubbing party.
What are those? They have like it's like what do you call it? Like when you go into someone's home, they have like a outdoor area. I forgot what
The
you call
courtyard.
it. No, it's like it is
Patio?
a courtyard, but the thing it's like specific to Morocco.
Well, like the fancier like houses there are called a riad.
That's what I'm looking for. Riyadh.
So that's usually like most of them are like hotels now where you go and there's like all the rooms are around like like a courtyard, and then in the courtyard you'll have like a fountain and like a patio with usually like a restaurant or
Oh,
something.
cute.
Really pretty.
That sounds fun.
Because like a lot of tile and stuff, especially in the U.S., still comes from Morocco. So you can just imagine what the tile like is there
Oh my
in all
gosh.
these places. It's so beautiful.
Super beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's gonna be so
wait.
fun.
Yeah. I'm like a sponge to like someone else's culture. It's like teach me your ways.
Your ways.
Yeah. Like what's like,
Eat
and then
it
like
all.
I'll pick out like the things that I want to take back home with me. You know. Yeah.
I did get my favorite thing I got from Morocco was a tagine, which is like the cooking
Yes.
apparatus, that's like the big circle and then it has the top that comes off that's like conical. And it was $2.50.
Yep.
It was like crazy.
It's huge.
And it's huge and it's made out of like terracotta.
Yeah.
It's glazed. And I had gotten a couple smaller things too. All the smaller things broke. The only thing that made it through was this huge tagine in my suitcase.
Oh my! I think I'm gonna carry a suitcase that's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
just
gotta.
to bring back some
All the
things.
goods.
You know,
And
Yeah,
lots of
you
like
gotta.
fun woven baskets and stuff that are really cool from there.
I heard the rugs are cool too.
Yeah, rugs. Those take up a lot of room though. You gotta,
Probably
you gotta
can't fit
really
that in your
prepare.
Yeah.
suitcase.
Did you haggle at the bazaars?
Yeah.
Because like that's part of the thing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I'll probably just
haggling.
give in.
I'd start crying.
Take the money.
Yeah.
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 Because they have lots of cool like teapots
Yeah.
and stuff there too. Like they have a really good tea culture with lots of different flavored teas and stuff.
You want me to
Coffee
FaceTime me when I'm there?
culture. Really fun.
Like, yo.
Yeah. What do I get?
Yeah, USPS.
What's
like,
here?
Is this good? Is this good?
Yo, man, I'm at Marrakesh. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
I get nervous about currency going other places because I'm bad at math.
Oh, it's
So
cool.
anytime I've gone, like when we were at one of the airports in Vietnam, I was like standing at a desk with like David or you, and I was like, I would like to buy this bag of chips, David. And I had all my money in front of me. And he just went through and picked out the dong that I needed. And I was like,
Look at that. I'll
"Thank
show you how to do it. The
you."
new Apple iPhone upgrade.
Oh yeah. You
Does
get
In the
conversion?
calculator,
I saw that.
does a conversion.
Really?
We were in
Oh,
Mexico like
that's
a week ago.
amazing.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
So
it's right
helpful.
here. It's
Yeah.
right there.
That's wow. That's a dope
Upgrade.
update.
Yeah.
That's a good
yeah.
update.
Yeah.
So if people want to go to either Morocco or Zanzibar, what do they
Yeah,
do?
just hop on my Instagram. It's in like my link tree.
Okay.
Yeah, boom, it's 1, 2, 3. And then it's like, again, traveling is one of these things where it's like an investment. It's not really relatively cheap, you know, but there's also options that you can like pay over time if you want to. You know, so it's like if you don't have all the money up front, you can just like, hey, at least put on a down payment and pay. You know, but I like, listen, pay your bills first, dude. You know, and if you have any money to save that you want to save on a trip, it would be my pleasure to come with me. You know, and the people in the demo who comes to my trips, they're usually, from what they've been told, like, yo, this is that one trip I'm taking every year.
Yeah.
And that's like, that feels so like, man, you're traveling with me, dude. That feels so good. And like, let's just really have a really good time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's awesome.
I dig it.
So fun.
Kwesi, we actually have for you an Am I the Asshole question from
sick.
Reddit.
Love it.
Rainie found this one for us, and we'd love to get your opinion on whether or not this person is in fact an asshole.
Okay.
This person wrote to the Reddit community. My husband and I are expecting. This is our first baby, and we're very excited. Thing is, he barely attends any doctor's appointments with me, and his excuses aren't even valid. He's willing to miss the doctor's appointment over soccer or a drink or a board game with friends. His response is always, I'm not the one carrying the baby. Why do I have to go see the doctor with you? Last week was my final straw. He was supposed to come with me for the baby's gender reveal appointment, but he chose not to come last minute because his friends invited him to a fish and chips meal. I was pretty livid, but didn't make a fuss about it. My mom went with me instead. He texted asking me to tell him the results, boy or girl, but I refused to tell him. He kept spam calling me, but I hung up each time. He came home fuming, demanding I tell him the results, but I refused and blatantly told him since he refused to attend the appointment, then he gets no results till after the baby's born. And I was willing to die on this hill. He went off calling me spiteful and immature for doing this and punishing him. He said he's the father and he has a right to know. He then called me dramatic since I wasn't alone and my mom was with me. I said he gets no results, period. He's been fuming about it and told his family, and now they're pressuring me to stop playing mind games with him, but tell him, but I declined. Am I the asshole? What do you think, Kwesi?
Oh shit, it's on me.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean,
what would you do if this was you?
If I was a husband,
no,
or
if you were pregnant,
I was pregnant. Yes.
If you were pregnant,
and your partner was doing this to you, what would you do?
how would you feel?
I know, right? The therapy Kwesi or untherapy Kwesi? Goodness gracious.
Lip and tables.
It's his little like angel and devil on his shoulder.
Oh my goodness. I guess the right thing to do is, as soon as you feel frustrated about something, you should communicate that. And that's saying that by playing like Monday night quarterback, right? Or is it Tuesday night quarterback? Football don't play on. Anyway.
Like, I don't know what.
Well,
we're
you know
doing
what we
anymore.
did when Ryan Garcia was on, we realized that you can sit with us fans and football fans, Venn diagram's a circle.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shh. Okay. Well,
Close circle.
Let's not play Tuesday night quarterback. But because
Well, that's what I would say too.
Yeah,
for
like-
sure. Don't play Tuesday night quarterback.
because we're not in a situation, but I could be spiteful and angry because I didn't communicate how I felt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think the baby daddy
Mm-hmm.
is kind of a dick.
Do you think the baby mommy is being an asshole for withholding the gender?
What will Quinta do?
Brunson?
Yeah.
She would write a show about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'd write a hit show and win a bunch of
Hey,
Emmys.
put it on
She would write a
ABC.
show about it.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Being an asshole.
Is being an asshole always a bad thing though?
That's a
I
great
don't know.
question.
That's a good
interesting.
question. That's interesting that you posed that question.
It sounds like you're being an asshole right now, Becky.
I don't know. It's from how I'm receiving this.
Yeah.
Does he want this baby?
That's
Oh.
I'm on that team as well. Seems very disinterested.
Yeah.
If you're not going to go to the
Fish and
doctor's
chips,
appointments.
yo.
over the day you know you're going to get
Yeah.
the
So
gender.
they probably somewhere where they have like a monarchy.
a what?
Monarchy.
A monarch. Oh, yes. I think this
Yeah.
is a UK.
Yeah.
It sounds like a UK.
UK drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Ireland.
they're in
Ireland drama.
Right.
Yeah, unless
and
they're
then
in like
that means
Vermont.
because like soccer, so because playing soccer is a really big deal
Mhm.
on that side of the world. But is it so many questions? Is it your first kid?
Yeah.
It sounds
You know what I'm saying? Because
like
if it wasn't the first kid,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, we've been through. I'm like running. But it doesn't give me an excuse. But
Yeah.
like, yo, it's
Yeah. But he's over a drink or a board game with friends is when he's been like, I can't come to the doctor.
that's
with
what
you.
he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Probably got
Oh no.
shorty on the side.
No, you're bringing more drama to the
I got a
equation.
shorty
You
on
think
the
there's
Yeah.
a lady on the side or a
God.
gent on the side?
Yeah. He got another human.
Oh.
He has a secret family. He already has kids. He doesn't care.
This actually his third kid. She just doesn't know it.
Damn.
Kwesi, that's dubious.
Definitely got a second family, yo. For sure.
Yikes.
A second family is too much work, yo.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah.
How would you have the time?
My
Yeah.
God.
Can't even manage the one family.
Dude.
Have a secret second one?
A lot of work.
My God, Keith walks out of the room and I'm like, where are you going?
Word.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Don't leave me here alone.
I have a cousin. His dad had a second family. And
That's wild.
and his he has the same name for his boy kids.
So he would never mess it up.
Almost family.
Crazy.
So he would mess it up. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's
They're both the same name.
That's a sociopath.
yeah.
That person is out of control.
I don't think she's necessarily being an asshole, but I feel like she can't just withhold the information and not get anything. You know what I mean? It's like that's her bargaining chip. but like, what is she bargaining for? So it's like she's not really using it in a way that's being advantageous for her, right?
Yeah.
She's just saying, I'm not going to tell you. She's not being like, I'll tell you if you do X, Y, Z, or you come to this, or that type of thing.
I'm trying to understand
because he's
your
going to find
logic.
out either way, some way.
So wait. Are you your logic is? Are you playing chess or are you just trying to be not petty? Like what is
Right.
what is the logic? Like what you're saying? Because like
Yeah,
your bargaining
like-
chips. Like you're playing chess.
Yeah.
Like you need to have something to bargain, or it's like, hey, don't be petty about it.
Well, it's like you can't don't do it just to be petty, right? Use things to your advantage. Then
I gotta pinch myself and snap. Like don't be petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. I have to really I have to really say to myself before. Automatically is gonna be petty.
yeah,
Yeah, off default.
Yeah.
Default
Gear
mode.
1 in this car is petty.
yeah.
No, I don't want to speculate, but and it also reads like as if it matters if it's a boy or girl for the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like there's like if it it's like, oh, what is it? Like it not like, hey, is the human you're growing inside of is it healthy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I can't call her a dick, yo.
I don't think she's being an asshole.
I'm sorry. I don't think she's being an asshole. Yeah. I don't think she's being an asshole.
I don't think she's being a dick either.
Yeah.
There was an edit and an update. The mom wrote, "Hi. So first of all, wow, I did not expect this to blow up. Sorry, can't answer any comments because of feeling overwhelmed. I just wanted to mention that my husband just attempted to contact my doctor to get the results. It didn't go over well, and we had another argument over it. He couldn't get it since his mom was the one who made the call.
He got his mom to call instead of him.
Yo, red flags.
Red
yo.
flag, red
flag.
flag, left and right.
Yeah, and I'm not even trying to be like on some like hating type shit. Like, yo, what the?
No,
What's going
that's
on with homeboy, yo?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
If he's not showing up for the doctor's appointments, how is he going to show up when you really need him?
And he got mom involved,
You know?
yo.
Yeah. I would say also if you're not I get not going to every appointment because depending on like what your situation is, you might have lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
But going to like you go to the big ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless it's something like pre-planned. And usually you're making your doctor's appointments weeks out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like being like, oh, I have to go get drinks. I can't come to the
It's also like,
to
is the doctor's appointment at 5? You know, like, isn't it at
Yeah.
like noon usually?
Yeah.
Second family, yo. Second family.
Second family. I feel like this guy is a second family.
Yeah.
100%.
Those were the old days, you know. Yeah. Before World War II. Plenty of people with second families.
really?
You think lots of people had second families?
Yeah.
I know someone with a second family.
You know someone with a
Yeah.
second family?
Yeah, me
What?
too.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is juicy. Do either of you guys have a second family?
Not yet.
Not that I know of.
I mean, either.
Yeah, my grandfather, but he was like fighting World War II, but he was like in the Caribbean. He trained in Guyana, had a kid, just came back to where the Tobago after.
Mm.
And then like he says it so nonchalant. Like those were the days. This dude was born in 1920 something.
Those were the days.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the Model T was probably around the time when he was like growing up. And like,
Yeah,
you know,
I just think it seems like a lot of work.
it's a lot of work.
Seems like, wouldn't you be tired?
Just
You have
tired
one
thinking
fam-
about it. Mm.
You have one family and you're like, oh, you know what I want? Second family.
The cardio. And I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about walking from one place to the next. Something
The houses have to be close, or you're in another country and you're like sending money back.
And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm here for work.
Yeah, I have to go to
Yeah.
work.
Think about
You
all
hear
the
a baby in the
story- yeah.
background.
All the lies you got to tell.
Yeah.
That
How do
shit
you
is
keep
exhausting.
up? How do you keep up?
How do you keep up?
Yeah.
You mix up names easily. Boom.
And then you can't have any friend groups that overlap.
Right. And you can't share your location with anyone. I like sharing my location with like all my friends.
Oh,
just in case.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah,
be doing
yeah.
that.
And then what does your job think? Like you have to
Yeah.
go to like work parties. Who you bring in? Wife one or wife two?
Goodness gracious.
Why is it a man? Why can't it be a woman, Becky?
Yeah, Becky.
Husband one or husband two?
Yo, a woman with a second family has to be super rare.
Absolutely, because it's too exhausting to have one family for a woman.
Like, men do some
Men.
dumb ass shit. Like have two families secretly. Oh, it's so exhausting.
I'm tired even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
There might be some statistics out there for
Of
like
how many women have
how
second
many women
families?
have second families.
That could be huge.
But I'm
That
also like,
could
where do you
be
get this data?
huge.
Where's the data?
Yo, yeah,
Yeah.
the guy who
It would be self-reported,
Yeah,
you know?
that's got to be. I mean, what is there, a box you check when you're doing your taxes? Do you have? How do you do your taxes?
How the fuck do you do your taxes?
How many dependents are you listing?
Plenty.
You're like,
100.
you're like 6. And they're like,
Yeah.
honey,
Goodness
we
gracious.
actually only have 2 children.
Well, to button this up, dude has a second family. You should, if you have some extra money, hire a private investigator, or just like, yo, just tell them like, yo, hey, whatever way the way it's working right now is not conducive to bring another human being on this planet. So we either got to check it or we got to do something else.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the TLC? I don't want no scrub.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I think that's beautiful advice.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Kwesi, where can the people follow you?
Yo, follow me on Instagram. It's Kwesi_James. And while you're there, check out Travel with Kwesi. Next trip is Morocco. When this comes out, it's probably gonna be too late for you to get there. But if you want to come to Zanzibar, pull up, and there will be more trips posted on my IG. And I just want to leave you with this: hydrate yourself, drink some freaking water,
Yeah.
mind your goddamn business, and just keep on trucking in this freaking free world.
Love it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.